Good
a little
stuff.
bit. Oh.
Dustin, are you happy?
The happiest.
Yes, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear Dustin's happy. Welcome, everybody, back to Age of Radio Mercury, your home for podcasting and pop culture news. And we are here on Day Trace.
Trace?
Trace. Would you say it, Joe? You're more Mexican than I am.
Tres, I guess.
Day Tres of Game On Expo here in Phoenix, Arizona at the Phoenix Convention Center. And I'm super excited today. I'm with Joey Galvez at Joey Galvez 1984. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent.
Good. You're not doing amazing?
I'm doing amazing.
Fantastic.
And I guess
Love
misunderstanding a lot of stuff that you guys have. This
No,
is why I don't. This is why I don't deal with all the stuff on the back end
They're
anymore.
all misunderstandings. It's all misunderstandings. Okay, so we are here at Game On Expo Day 3, and I'm excited because today is going to be a foamiest of days because at 12 p.m. we're going to do convention foam fighting. Are you going to get in the...
Do we have a convention? We don't have a foam fighting...
We have a foam talk.
Foam talk?
Foam talk. Foam talk coming at you.
Foam talk?
Foam talk coming at you. And I think Danielle is going to come and join us, and Brandon is going to come and fight it out with us. And if I can get more cosplayers, I'm going to get as many people as I can to come and convention foam fight with us.
I actually want to. I've always been interested in how to create things with foam. There was a TV show on the cable channel where people would actually do really cool cosplay stuff contests about building things with foam and all these crazy stuff. I was like, dude, that is really cool. I would really love to do that one day. Really interesting.
No, it would be awesome. That's why I'm obsessed with foam now. We're working on all kinds of foam stuff.
Heat it up and mold it. It's crazy.
Yeah. We're here on Day 3 of Game On Expo, and before we get into more of what Joey liked from yesterday and more of what we're looking forward to today, I want to remind everybody that did you hit the the comments? Everybody's always talking about comments. It's Trey. Trey, what's up? Trey, can you moderate and answer any questions that are in the comments? Because apparently I'm going to miss the entire freaking thing. But again, Mercury is brought to you by Age of Radio. Age of Radio has the podcast company for everyone. And there is a guy that's supposed to be someone else that's not me. So I just want to remind everybody that if you're like, oh, I love your little logo, it looks like you.
It's Jeremy.
It's not. It's Joey.
It's not me.
It's Joey before he got his beard is what it is. It's pre-bearded Joey. I want to talk a little bit about, we have some great new shows on the network. We have MMS Inspirational. We have the Stress Test. We have the Come Up Method. We have Spiritual Naturopathy. We have Mass Virgin. Mass Virgin is actually one that I think I ended up putting on the Geek Collective network.
Oh, yeah.
But they're
really
they're like one of the highest listened to
really
podcasts.
Cool. Yeah, they're really cool. We've worked with our friend. He's had a couple other shows on the network, and they're actually really fun to listen to if you guys listen to it.
Yeah, and this one, I've never heard of the show.
Married at First Sight. There
is the name of the show.
Double Jinx.
Oh, my gosh.
Can't say his name.
Okay. Well, I'm going to skip it then. And it's with Brian and Kim, it looks like. I guess I can kind of look here. There's so many screens, I don't know what's going on.
It's really cool, though.
Again, we have so many shows on the network. We have Beyond the Code by Merlin, one of our other sponsors. That's all the stuff that goes on with Merlin outside of the actual code work that we do, like development and marketing and customer support and how to use the app and so forth. But again, Age of Radio has a podcast network that is for everyone. So if you have a brand new podcast or if you're just starting out in podcasting and you want to be part of a podcast network that's going to help you distribute, help you grow, and help you monetize your show, make sure that you check out Age of Radio.
And talking about new podcasts, isn't there a new one coming up?
There is a new one that's coming up. Thank you so much, Joey. There is a new podcast that's about to start next week. It is called the Wealth Transfer Podcast, and it has myself. I don't know why the image isn't showing up yet. I'm assuming that it is. I'm going to say that it is. The Wealth Transfer Podcast. It has myself, Coach JV, May, and what's also cool about that is now that podcast studio is built at the 3T Warrior Academy, I'm going to use it for Mercury, and maybe we can record some other shows there as well.
Yeah.
But this new Wealth Transfer podcast, it's on the 3T Warrior Academy podcast network, 3T Warrior Academy YouTube channel. We'll also be having it on the ageofradio.com website, pushing it out, distributing it through audio. And again, this has all of our coaches from the 3T Warrior Academy. These are financial coaches. These are individuals that can help you with economics, with getting your shit together, utilizing our Capital DR system, understanding universal life insurance. But on this specific podcast, we're going to talk about the wealth transfer that's going to be happening and what you can do to make sure that you're building generational wealth for your family in
that's
the
a big
future.
one. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
And Joey, you're actually working on building something really big too, like Geek Collective.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about Geek Collective?
Well, Geek Collective is a kind of like we offer services to comic book creators. If you have an idea, we help you bring that from fruition to concept to shelf. And the way we do that is we help you do that through Kickstarter campaigns. We go take your stuff through Kickstarter. We help you, coach you, give you tips and tricks. We'll even create graphics and all that stuff for your guys' your stuff. And what's really cool is that we don't just stop there. We will help you guys with production. We will help you guys get into shops. We even have a consignment offer where you guys can send us some books, and we'll even take them to conventions in person and sell some of that stuff, which has actually been really cool because we've had so many people that were grabbing books from us that are creators all around, and they've been asking for more. We've had to re-up on some of those books and those units, so that we're going to have a lot more from creators that we've had on the table, like our friend Kevin Joseph with his title that's called Tart, and we have another one from a handful of other friends, some new stuff, so check that out soon.
Yep, that is awesome. Thank you so much, Joey. And we are also doing something fun today because we're trying to get more subscribers. We had to change our YouTube channel, and we changed it to Mercury by Age of Radio. And so you can check out this YouTube channel. Maybe you're watching this on X. Maybe you're watching this on LinkedIn. Maybe you're watching it on my Age of Jeremy stuff. But if you go to Mercury by Age of Radio on YouTube and you subscribe, I would really greatly appreciate it. But for the people that are here today, we made a partnership with Kin.
Oh!
And we have so many pins. I hope I didn't hurt anybody. I have
free pins.
300
Sign up for our YouTube
pins to give away. In fact, give that guy a pin. Give those people pins. Everybody should have a pin.
But make them sign up for
and
the
they need
YouTube
to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Or a pin, you can
but more
subscribe to our
importantly,
YouTube channel.
It is
He
Kin.
didn't want to.
I know. It's Kin's buttons. It's Kin Schwab. I won't give his phone number because it's on the back of this card. But
He's
Kin,
looking at us and like, why'd you throw all my pins?
Why did you throw these pins? Someone's going to get hurt.
Just kidding. It was
all right,
fun.
so we have so many pins. He makes magnets. I want to give a shout out to Kin's buttons. He actually made a special button for Daryl. Can I see your hat, Daryl? I mean, I'm not. We're never. This is a horrible football team, but the Bills, the Bills here, and Kin actually made this on the made this on the spot for Daryl. So I want to give a shout out to Kin at Kin's Buttons, and you can find him.
What's really cool I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but what was cool about the way he creates his buttons is he actually uses interior pages of comic books. So he sends his designs out. Yeah,
didn't tell me
he
that.
sends his designs out
Yeah.
to a comic book printer. He has them printed out on the same paper that comic books are printed on, and then that's how they look really, really good.
That is really cool. I did not know that. I wish Kin told me that. Now Joey has the upper hand, but I have Kin's email. It's not his email, his website address. It's kinsbuttons.com.
We got his phone number too.
kinsbuttons.com. Go check out Kin. Get some buttons. Who doesn't love some buttons all over your stuff?
I might be talking with them to maybe do some to possibly partner with him so we can get some buttons out to some of the people with the campaigns that we're going, and maybe get a little bit of a discount on those. We'll see. We'll work some deals out with him because these buttons are gorgeous, guys. Seriously.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Handmade.
Yeah,
he designs them himself.
Hand makes them.
Yeah, he presses
them. I'm sure he buys
he gets all the.
I want to see.
He designs it. He grabs all the designs and he does it all.
All right.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So we're doing convention foam fighting at 12. Here in a little bit, we're going to sit down with John Lester, the owner of Game On, and talk to him a little bit about retro game collecting, how we got into the convention space, maybe get some ideas so that we can hold our own events and conventions as well for comic book creators, maybe specifically Latin comic book creators. I don't know.
We'll see.
Maybe we'll do something like that and make it all about Joey.
No.
All right. I'm just kidding.
We'll make it all about everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody is welcome.
And then later today, we're going to have possibly an interview with Arizona Cosplay. I might try to do an interview with Atari Hotel because they hit me up, but we're definitely going to get out to Atari Hotel and do some advertising for them. And then we are also later today doing our Complete S show Expo, as I like to call it, of our vendor walkthrough, Mercury's world-famous vendor walkthrough show. And it's also going to be the closer. I don't want to swear because there's children around
Shiitake
me.
show.
Shiitake
it's about
show.
mushrooms.
It's a show about mushrooms moving forward.
Shiitake.
As I have a non-shiitake mushroom on my forearm.
We should ask him to do shiitake mushrooms
and
for us.
so for fun, Joey, just to see if you can remember what happened during this interview. Yesterday, you and Jinx went around and hit the floor.
Yeah.
And you did an interview with Ken from Extra Live Miracle
Chris.
Net. Oh, it was Chris?
I believe it's Chris.
Dang it. See,
Extra Life. Yes.
Are you sure? I have Ken written down right here.
You heard it wrong, possibly.
Dang it. All right. Well, we have, so tell me a little bit about Extra Life of what you can remember, and then we're going to play this clip just so I can put you on the spot.
From what I can remember, they work with Phoenix Children's Hospital and specifically for kids to do they run campaigns and do some awareness and kind of just making things fun for kids, and at the same time, getting some really cool funding for them. And
yeah,
all
I think
that
when they
stuff.
do the event, you put into the pay for the event or whatever, I think, and then that money goes to the local Phoenix Children's Network.
They work with
Children's Network.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the Phoenix Children's Hospital. They work with all kinds of different nonprofits and stuff like that to kind of give some funding back to the kids and children who need it. That's awesome. I love it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick over to that clip. So here's Jinx talking to Chris or Ken.
Hey, it's Jinx from Age of Radio Mercury, your home for podcasting and pop culture news. At Game On Expo 2026, we're here at the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network. I have with me volunteer Chris, and he's going to talk a little bit about what Extra Life does.
Yeah, so Extra Life is just, it's part of the Children's Network Hospital, so it's a way for gamers to kind of stream or do tabletop gamings, just kind of raise money for their local children's hospital. Our local one here is Phoenix Children's Hospital. We got a buddy who just does he hosts amazing parties, just charges fee and all that everything goes directly to the hospital. So me and a couple buddies, we do spicy challenges, Carolina Reaper gumballs. We got to do spicy challenges, just anything so people can see us punished, and that way, just to donate some money to the hospital and go to the kids.
So kind of pay for some more entertainment. Is that what it is? Now, how can other gamers participate and raise money?
So you can go online to extralife.org and sign up. It's free to sign up, and you can raise money that way. I think it's $25 you sign up for, and then you can get in prizes winning T-shirts or different gift bags or anything kind of that, where they have swag they give away.
And do they do tabletop gaming or gaming marathons? Talk a little bit about that, how they raise money.
Yeah, so coming up, they're going to Tabletop Month or season or whatever, so they do tabletop gaming, they do 24-hour gaming marathons, and it's really just up to whoever signs up and what they want to do and how they want to raise money, and just it's all for the kids. So
great. And how long have you been volunteering with Extra Life?
Probably about 5 years now.
Great. And if you come to the booth here at Extra Life, they've got some goodies that you can go ahead and take, and you're always welcome to donate, participate, or do your own kind of gaming fundraiser. It all benefits here locally, the Phoenix Children's Hospital. Now, is there anything else you would like to add?
Just coming out, donate, and just kind of help out the kids.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris, for your time. We'll see you guys.
All right, guys, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that segment with Jinx talking about Extra Live Miracle Network, and we are really excited because in a moment we're going to take a quick break to set up because we're going to have John Lester of Game On Expo come on in. He is one of the owners and one of the founders of Game On Expo. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about the creation of Game On Expo, how it came to be what it is today, and where he sees it going into the future. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned, and we will be right back. Still okay.
There
John,
we
can
go.
you hear us? Okay, there
I
we
can hear
go.
you now.
I was like, what's going on here? We make Dustin do. We have one way that we're going to do something, and then we completely change it. So then he has to figure out how the tech's going to work, like on the spot, to make sure that it works. Well,
Really?
John, welcome to Mercury, our show that we have about podcasting and pop culture news. How is your Sunday going so far?
It's going good. I am exhausted, so I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's been a fun weekend. It's been great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. I kind of want to get started by talking a little bit about, do you remember last year at Game On Expo, I didn't know at the time that you were the owner of it, but I was playing and messing around with golf with Chuck and Alex, and we asked someone if it would be cool if we could record whatever, and they called you, and you came down. Do you remember that at all?
I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
I thought it's really interesting because at the time I didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
And then in Tucson Comic Con, I think you were there.
I was at
and you
Tucson.
stopped by,
You
and I
guys over
saw
there.
you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's awesome because you were at that conference. You came down and talked to us, but you own Game On.
Yeah.
And I think that's really a good way to be personable with people as you're building relationships and getting people to become vendors or to put on the event. Tell me, how long has this event been going on, and how did it come about?
We started in 2015, so this is our 11th
Wow.
year.
Wow.
2020, 2021, we didn't do it because of COVID.
Okay.
But we started in Mesa, and my background, I content creator myself with YouTube.
Oh, nice.
It's called Gamester 81. I do a lot of review consoles, old retro consoles and obscure stuff, right?
Yeah. What's it called again?
Gamester 81.
Gamester 81. Dustin, can you pull that up in the meantime?
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
And I used to be invited to go to other shows across the country as a guest
Wow,
myself.
cool. That's awesome.
And so I've been to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, Midwest Gaming Classic, and I'm like, these are really cool. And I saw I've been living here in Phoenix for about, since '98, so for a minute, and I saw there was nothing like it here.
Yeah.
So being a local, I'm like, I'm going to start my own event, and I had no idea what to do. Still don't, in many ways. But my friends and I decided to start it, and we got really lucky. I have a great team, and it's been a fun ride.
That's really cool. How does what type of preparation? So you were in Mesa. When did it come to Phoenix? When did it come to the Phoenix Convention Center?
We were in Mesa for 2 years, and then we moved to here in the South Building, one hall in 2017.
Wow.
Okay.
What type of energy and effort goes into finding the guests, finding the vendors to come to it, like putting it all together? At what point, did you have to kind of delegate and start getting a team to do all that? Because I'm sure it's not all just you anymore.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, right.
Would not be able to do it by myself, that's for sure. It's trial by error, to be honest with you. Like I said, when we started this, we didn't really know what we were doing. Kind of did what I could do based on
We
what I've
have
seen.
we have the same feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just trial by error, and we kind of grow and do it organically. I think that's my advice for those who may want to start their own event.
Yeah.
Is start small and kind of grow it. Don't get too ambitious. I think a lot of mistakes I see with first year shows that get too big is they kind of get too big for the britches, right? They bite off more than they can chew.
I feel like anytime that you are setting out to create anything, the best advice that a lot of people give is start small.
Start small. Yeah. Grow it organically, and it's community. It's huge, right? It takes a village to do something like this.
Yeah.
So the first year, 2 years, I was giving away booths.
Wow.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I was giving
Yeah.
away stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, come on out, support Game On Expo. And because of my connections with my YouTube channel, I had a lot of game connections with game
Right.
shops. And my guys give me a shot, and they gave them vendor space, and
Yeah.
gave away a lot of passes. I think I did, first couple of years, I did Groupon,
Yeah.
try and do what I could
Yeah.
to get people to come out. And,
Yeah.
so I remember the first year was scary because I maxed out all my credit cards.
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so scary.
just
Yeah.
personal credit cards,
Yeah.
just but it's been a blessing so far. So
Yeah, so tell me a little bit, when did you start Gamester 81? And it looks like it's a pretty big channel here.
I've got over
How long-
100 and something
Yeah, I
thousand
know. I just saw it was like
subscribers.
over 100,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's cool. So what kind of content do you do on here? I see, there's a thing about the Lego Game Boy. How did
Yeah.
that get started, and how have you built that over time?
Well, I'm a game collector. I'm obviously a gamer myself.
Yep.
And when I got married in 2009, my in-laws gave us a camera, and I was just like, this is really early YouTube
Okay.
doing videos. Like AVGN, actually, he's here as a guest this weekend. He was a big inspiration for me for my channel because he's
Wow.
one
Oh,
of the
wow.
OG guys. Been
Okay.
doing, I don't know if you guys know
Yeah.
James Rolfe. But yeah, I just wanted to do it. In my very old school videos, it's me in my single bedroom, apartment with my at the time my fiance, and I'm like whispering because she's asleep in the other room. Trying not to wake her up.
Yeah.
No lighting, like terrible audio. Just so kind of same kind of thing. Just screw it, and I cover stuff that's not really, at the time wasn't really covered.
Kind of like the first podcast episode I sent you, Jeremy.
yeah, it is exactly
But
like that.
but through that, I've gotten connections with a lot of good friends, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm a game developer as well.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Company's called Collector Vision Games,
Wow.
and we do a lot of like new games they're homebrew games is what people call them, right? But
yeah.
a lot of we've done ColecoVision, which I don't know if you guys know the ColecoVision
Yep,
or not. NES. We just released a game several years ago for Steam and Switch, and it's called Sydney Hunter.
Wow.
So I wear many hats.
So is your background in development then, or software development, or game development?
Oh, heck no,
or
no.
you just like enjoyed that?
I
and
just
you
enjoyed it.
decided-
Yeah. So I came up with the story. Sydney Hunter is like our Mario, so to speak. He's kind of like Indiana Jones character, and it's like best way to explain it. It's like Mega Man meets Castlevania.
That's really
gameplay wise.
cool.
Yeah, it's like old 8-bit kind of graphics platformer.
Yeah, what's that one? What's it called again?
Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan.
Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan. Dustin,
Yeah.
can you see if you can find Sydney Hunter and the Curse of
For somebody
the
who's,
Mayan? I
who's-
want to see if
who-
I can find a video for
Somebody
it.
who's interested in hearing this for the first time, how would they get into something like that, to like developing games and then essentially getting it out there onto something like Steam?
Well, it takes a lot of patience, and there's so many games out there. It's hard to get discovered, especially on Steam. It's just like there's new games, obviously thousands of games every day released on that thing. I made the mistake when I released that. I didn't do a really good job on PR, to be honest with you. I should, definitely get a good PR team to help you out. Try to get your foot in the door and try to make your game unique.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you say you didn't have you didn't do a lot of PR, is that something that someone could then, you recommend that they go and try to find a PR company to do that, or them go out and kind of build those relationships that they need, or to try to go around and maybe start doing?
I think it depends. Yeah, it's a good question. It probably depends on their budget. PR firms
Can
are
be
not
expensive,
cheap.
right? That's what I was. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
cheap,
Yeah.
So I made the mistake of bringing on a PR team after the fact, and it was kind of a waste of money, to be honest. But you live and learn, trial by error,
Yeah, and this is an image of the game here.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was fun to make.
That's really cool. So So when you say that you're a game developer, so from the aspect of this, was this what aspect of it did you do all of it, or did you have people do some of the
Sure.
graphic design, or how did that work?
We have a programmer, of
Got
course. We have a couple graphic guys. I came up with a story.
Got it. Okay.
Some of the characters. I actually went down to Mexico and
Wow.
took pictures of like the Maya
Oh wow.
buildings.
That
and
is so
a lot of those
cool.
skulls
I
that you
love
see
that.
there.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
actual Mayan. That's the actual Mayan architecture.
I love that.
From the actual we want to
Very
stay
cool.
true to the story and it's it was fun.
That's really
That's
really-
Kukulkan at the end there. He's actually like the serpent god, right, in the
Yeah.
Mayan culture.
Yeah.
And,
Dude, I have a friend that I just recently met that's really into like Mayan and Aztec culture. I'm going to
Yeah.
definitely tell us about him,
Yeah.
or tell
Yeah.
I love
him
Aztec
about
culture.
this. I think
yeah,
he'll
it's super
love it.
fun. It was a fun
Yeah.
game to
That's
work on
really
for
cool.
sure, 100%.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So where do you see Game On Expo going into the future? Do you have big plans for it?
Yeah.
Or are you going to kind of keep it steady, or what are your thoughts on that?
I think continue gradually growing it. There aren't many gaming events like this in the country. I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
The only
You
I
know.
only knew of this one, and then
Yeah.
I recently heard of one maybe called Level Up.
Level Up's a great show. Yeah, it's in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
Yeah, and Colton's the guy who owns that show. He's a great guy, great team. But that's a lot more anime heavy, which is great. Obviously I
Seems
have
to
some
be
anime.
that's where a lot of things are going.
Yeah.
Anime and manga.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, we have anime and manga here,
Yeah.
so there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But we want to stay true to our roots on gaming, and for me, it's something I want something where people can go to and have fun, and not just go shop the vendor hall and go to panels, but play games, watch wrestling or live
Yeah,
music
yeah.
or VR
Yeah.
or combat fighting or whatever Maid Cafe, whatever it might be. There's something for everyone here.
Yeah, and last
Yeah.
night you had Mega Ran
Yeah, he's
perform
good.
outside. He was kind enough during UwuCon to sit down with us
Cool.
and talk before his Grammy nomination, and it was
Yeah.
great. He was across from us yesterday, and then to see him perform last night was was awesome. So yeah,
Yeah.
you put on a great event. Jay from the Shady J Show.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know him from Game Chasers
Oh, yeah.
as well?
I mean, I go way back.
Yeah, he had mentioned you yesterday on the show and what a great guy you were.
Yeah.
And he was really excited to see how much Game On Expo has grown. So
Shout out to he has his own con, Retropalooza.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah, so shout out
yep.
to his own show there. He's got a couple in Houston, one in Houston, Dallas, and
So if there's some people out there who would like to be part of this, and how can they get a table?
oh, like a vendor table?
Yeah, like a vendor.
They can go to our website, GameOnExpo.com, and we have a link for exhibitors and stuff, and
Do
definitely.
you have set rules of what kind of vendors are allowed?
Well, family friendly.
Yeah.
We don't want
Right.
Yes.
anything like that. No, nothing like dispensaries
No
or
SNFW.
just something like that. But we're not crazy picky, but we want to kind of keep. I think we have a good selection of mix of things for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, John, I appreciate your time here today. Is there any final thoughts that you want to let anybody know about anything that you have going on, and where can people find you on social media?
Thank you again for having me, and thanks for being part of this. GameOnExpo.com is a lot of the information about the show itself. We are moving to January next year, the 15th through 17th. So
Oh, wow.
just be
Okay.
aware of that. It's going to be kind of a big change for us.
Yeah. Dustin, that'll be fun because we'll get to do this in January for those days, and then a couple weeks after we'll have to do our conference, Freedom Conference.
Yeah.
He'll be excited about that.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you said. I don't think your mic came through.
I said, yeah, I kind of put that together.
So that's going to be kind of a challenge. We'll
Yeah.
communicate that to people, let people know that we're.
So what's in store for next year? Anything fun as of now, or any?
Well, it's going to be fun because
yeah,
it's going to be at least
fun.
this.
But anything planned? Anything new?
I haven't even thought that far ahead yet.
Okay.
To be honest with you,
I
I'm
know
trying
it's,
to
I
get to
know
this
it's the last day. I know it's the last day, but we need to entice people to come next year, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we've always added new things for sure. Every year we kind of
it's
expand on
grown
something
this
new.
year.
Oh
and,
my gosh, it's
wanna
fantastic.
keep
I love
yeah,
it.
for sure.
I think also too this year I feel, and again I feel like the way, and I could be wrong on this, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's organized a little bit differently this year, the vendor hall, or is it the same?
It's
I
a
feel
little
like
bit
it
different.
was
Yeah.
different because this year seemed, or maybe there's more stuff, more vendors this year.
We have about
maybe?
the
I
same
don't
amount
know.
of vendors this year.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I feel like last year there was this weird cutoff.
There
space.
was a wall.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. We added the wall because we wanted to kind of separate the gaming from the vendors.
Got
and,
it.
That. But this year we decided to kind of close everything at the same time. So
Yeah,
Worked out.
I think it looks really, really
Yeah,
well.
thank you.
Well,
This
that's
feels-
awesome.
feels good,
Well,
yeah.
thank you so
Wonderful.
much, John. I
Awesome,
really
yeah,
appreciate
appreciate it,
it.
man. Thank you.
Appreciate your
Yeah.
time.
Thank you, guys.
And
Thank you.
guys, if you make sure that you like and subscribe, make sure that you turn on your live notifications because I am really excited for this next segment that's coming up in about 30 minutes. We are going to go play convention foam fighting, and I'm going to try to find as many cosplayers that I know to also fight and battle with us live on air in 30 minutes. So again, we are at Game On Expo here at the Phoenix Convention Center in Phoenix, Arizona, and this is John, one of the owners. Make sure that you go check out his YouTube channel, Gamester86.
81, close, 81.
Dang
You were
it.
close.
Gamester81, and we will be right back. Again, this is also Joey, my co-host for the day, and the rest of the team. My name's Jeremy, and as I always say, be thankful, grateful, and kind, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. Thank you so much, John.
Yeah, that's
really
fun.
appreciate it.